Welcome, welcome those of you are watching us live. My name is Tony K and I am so thrilled throughout this day here at Time Out Leisure Park today. And I am in the studios with the one and only, those of you are watching us live. Today is the big day that we are going to be talking about the outrageous victory that we attained as Wellspring Amigos all the way into the season. And today I'm joined up by Coach Dino out here. Those of you are watching us live, share the link. Romcast Events is going to give you the right eye and the right view of this interview today, and let it go viral. Share it around your platforms, around your status, so that we can be tuning in and listening in to what is cooking out from Coach Dino here. As you can see him, the man behind the glorious victory from the Kampala 4th Division League. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you, Tony. Always a pleasure meeting you and speaking to you guys about football.
Exactly. It is such a great joy us really chatting through the soccer and the world of football out there in Uganda. It is such a long time since we really had a catch up onto the social media platform, and today we're here to talk about the league out there. Before we go into the league, I will start off with a little bit of a story, and this story is a Bible story. When Gideon was going to fight into the battle, he went to God and he asked God, what should I do? And God summoned him to collect all the warriors, the archers, everybody to come along to go and fight in the battle. And what happened next was that the numbers were overwhelming. And he went back to God and he asked him, what should I do? And God gave him a strategy. He asked him to take the multitude of the warriors onto the river banks. And then he commanded him that whoever takes the water with their hands, drawing water from the river with their hands, he will not be ready for the battle. And then he states that, but whoever gallops or drinks the water with their own mouth, directly there, that is the right guy for the battle. And as we've been going in there, I've been watching that through Wellspring Amigos and seeing how you've done the selections of these players and getting into the battle there, and absolutely a win comes in and all the way smiles on their faces. Tell us more about this season. How has the season been good to you? How did it run? How was it to you as Wellspring Amigos coach?
Good evening, our viewers. Well, Tony, this is a very big question you asked me. But as I will tell you, it's been a very, very tremendous season for us. We have taken each game one day at a time. We have tried to enjoy it.
It has gotten all the cream de la cream, but what's happening out there?
You know? And so, but me, I knew it was about momentum. We're trying to build momentum. We're trying to get the team rolling in a certain dimension. And we're trying different systems, as we said. Because in the first match we played with 3-5-2. We were training so hard with the boys on that system, and they really executed it well because we created 20 goal scoring chances. It's the biggest margin that we have had by far.
Wow.
Yeah, and the fact that we scored once, that shows maybe we weren't sharp enough in front of goal, but still the lads were giving absolutely everything. You know, people were going at defenders. 1v1s were everywhere. We were combining well in the middle of the park. You know, Emma West, you know, and Jonah was in there, Brian Onyango. So the whole band was getting in there. People were gelling properly, you know. And also one of the bittersweet moments as well is we started off with a couple of injuries. Some of our key players, I would say, were out injured. You know, Jurua Collins was injured. We had a lot of players who were playing through pain. So that's why I said it was bittersweet. Some of them were giving everything, but you know, they were playing through pain.
Exactly.
And that was something painful to see, but it was something, again, beautiful to see that someone was giving everything.
Exactly.
Yet you know, they are injured. You know, they're not feeling too well. So that is one of the hiccups that we got along the way. And also, we were scoring less the first couple of games. We were attacking really beautifully, but we weren't clinical enough in front of goal. I think in the penetration phase, and our finishing was lacking a little bit.
Exactly.
And so we went back to the drawing board and we started putting our heads together. We trained rigorously, you know. The players were giving up with everything. We designed a lot of sessions to see that we can
Exactly.
score a couple of goals.
Yes.
And so everyone was, you know, we set the ball rolling and people were doing really, really well.
Exactly.
So maybe a couple of games down the road, we gained some good momentum and then we started banging goals. We were scoring for fun. We were playing with a lot of quality. We were playing with a lot of fun as well. And yet we were result-oriented.
Exactly.
Yeah, yes, that was so. That some of the bitter moments was, I think, the injuries and the fact that we took a while to pick momentum in the first round of the season. So I would say that was one of the toughest moments that we faced this season. Yes.
So when I look at the those are some of the toughest moments there, what were some of those challenging teams? Because when we look at the table and how, you know, the table was really designed, we would see that Wellspring Amigos literally had very tough teams into their groups, and then we would see them really throwing up that challenge over that, because the once dismayed team, and actually Wellspring Amigos, when it got into the 4th Division League, everybody didn't expect that. They thought that this is a little bit of a little team down below. There's a village team coming up, and it was underlooked. But bang, here they come out and they throw up this challenge and great exceptional talent towards the faces of those challenging teams and those that we call the big names, the big name teams. What were some of those teams that actually were a little bit like, when you got to the touchline, you're like, oh dear, this one now is going to get a little bit tougher?
Okay, thank you so much, Tony. So basically, I would first say all teams in the league were really, really good teams. Forget the fact that some teams are relegated. You know, relegation is part of football. It's like winning the league.
Exactly.
Yeah. So some teams win the league and some teams get relegated at the end of the day. You know, so all teams were really, really good teams. A lot of quality in there, a lot of desire. People playing with a lot of passion, a lot of determination as well. But I would say there were a couple of teams that were really, really a tough nut to crack.
Exactly.
You know, like Kawempe Jaguar. For me, Jaguar was by far one of the best teams in the league. The fact that we beat them home and away was a big credit for us. Even when they came here in the first round, we won the game 1-0.
Exactly.
But there are times when they were in possession, so many times, like the turnovers. Turnover is like when one team is in possession, and then you lose possession and another team retains the possession.
Exactly.
You know, it's more like that. The transitions were so many rapid transitions. 1 minute we have the ball and another minute they have the ball.
Exactly.
You know, and they were trying, they were going at us, they were really attacking. Some beautiful football, some very experienced players in there as well. And they also had a very good coach, Coach Yakubu Ramadan.
Yes.
You know, he's a former professional player with KCC and some other teams. So for me, Kawempe Jaguar, Kawempe All Stars is a very good team as well. Chiboli United had some very good players. They have a very good coach, Coach Nanike and his technical team.
Exactly.
So basically, we had a lot of teams in the league that were playing really, really well. Very good football. Even Mutu, the Red Stars itself, was a good team. Though at the end of the day, I think in football, you know, it's the team that creates the more chances that walks away with the 3 points.
Exactly.
Yeah, the team that prepares well or that buries all their chances at the end of the day is the team that at the end of the day is emerged as being victorious. So I think we really thank God that we were very prepared enough and we created a lot of chances in every single game.
Absolutely.
No doubt all teams were really, really formidable this season in this league. Someone would look at the league and think, this league is an easy league.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it was not an easy
It's a
league.
lot of hard work. A lot of hard work.
So
there.
many good teams in there. And so many good coaches in there as well. People need to look out for this league.
Yeah.
This league and the 3rd division, there are so many good teams and so many good coaches as well. I think our future is bright. It's very, very bright.
Exactly. One of the games that I literally watched, it was that game between Wellspring Amigos and Chiboli, and at their home ground.
Yes.
It was such a little bit of a tactical, physical game. It was such a mixture of, you know, of gravy, I would say, of play in there. What would you say about that game? Because it was such a decisive moment for that game for Wellspring Amigos as well in the league.
Well, Tony, I keep telling even the players as well, and I'll tell you this. The biggest games, the toughest games, are always games that have a lot of intensity.
Exactly.
There's a lot of physical duels in there. You know, so and there's like 3 ways to play the game of football. Either you play through the press, or you play around the press, or you
Exactly.
play over the press.
Mm-hmm.
So when we saw this team they were trying to be so direct. They were very direct and very tactical, as you said. For instance, when we were trying to build up from the back, their first offensive press was really, really good.
Exactly.
And, yeah, they were like around their penalty area, and they were trying to press as well. You know. Yeah. So what we did was we decided to play around the press.
Exactly.
We're not going to try to make negative passes directly. So we try to use our fullbacks. And our fullbacks, we always emphasize them to play with a lot of quality, a lot of calmness.
Yes, yes.
You know, like to receive the ball
so
on
calm.
the back foot, you know, and try to just face forward, try to play with the midfielder. Either have a 1-2 with the midfielder, or trying to maybe play it out to the winger direct.
Exactly.
And so it paid off. We tried to play around the press, and we tried to play over the press as well.
Exactly.
It was the first 15 minutes we were playing over the press, and people were like, "Oh, this is not the Wellspring Amigos
Exactly,
DNA."
exactly.
Yeah, so it was very tactical. So then a couple of minutes in, they started to realize that we are going over. Then we changed it. Now we started to build from the back.
Absolutely.
So it was a close contest. It was a very, very tough game. Very high intensity, bragging rights as well.
Exactly,
You know,
exactly.
Chiboli was they were soaring high, and they felt they could win the game.
And actually, they were on social media all the way. I remember that week, and they were really, really bragging out.
Yeah, you know, they were going so much. They played so well as well. By the end of the day, we thank God we won the game, and we gave everything. It was a very, very tough game.
Yeah, and absolutely, I noticed that was the best birthday gift.
Yeah.
For that day. I literally remember that win was worth it, and it created good moments for Wellspring Amigos. Now, when we talk about the players now, the different players of the Wellspring Amigos team, when we start from the back line there, I see some of the characters of the Derek in there, as well as sometimes I would see Benjamin, and then also there is this other player that I would see that he is versatile, that you probably use him most rapidly. It's Onyango. Onyango is such this player that I would see him. There is a game I literally saw him, and he's absolutely from the back, runs in the middle, and is up front already, and then he's back already, and he was doing all this phenomenal. I was like, what the heck? This guy is absolutely good. So what are some of those characters of these players that we could share with us, maybe at the back, and from the back line? Then we shall be going into the middle, and then also to the front.
Okay, Tony, first of all, a very good back line starts with a very good goalkeeper.
Exactly.
And I think our goalkeepers, we have very, very good goalkeepers.
Yes.
Yeah, we have Ami Serugo and Wafula David.
Exactly.
David is right now with Bulemezi. You know, Ami is a seasoned goalkeeper. He has been at this level before. He has played a lot of games, hundreds of games.
Exactly.
He's always as cool as a cucumber.
Exactly.
You know,
So cool.
so if you spoke about Onyango, what I can tell you, the modern game today requires players to have some kind of different qualities as well. Nowadays we call them the hybrid player.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the player who can play in a variety of positions. If you like, you can say the versatile players. May I prefer to call them the hybrid player.
Hybrid.
Who can be at the back, he can play through the middle, he can play as a striker. So for Onyango, he's a rare talent. You know? He's not so flashy, he doesn't have so many skills, you know, he's not so much of a very beautiful spectacle, but he's very effective and efficient.
Absolutely.
And he has very good game intelligence. He understands how we want to play, he understands instructions very well, and he's always open rather to play any position that we always ask him to play.
Wow, yes.
You know, yeah. So about the back line, we have Onyango is there. Also, there's Martin Puga, you know.
Of course,
there.
very experienced.
Very professional, very humble as well.
Yeah, exactly.
He's guiding these lads, he's teaching them a lot of things. And in the back line, he's one of the players who understands almost all the systems that we are trying to play.
Wow.
So he helps us a lot, you know, like to instill some of those concepts into the players in the field when they are playing. Or when we want to switch a system, like maybe instantly, maybe after 15 minutes, we want to change. We want to have a different dimension. Is a player would be like, you know what, I think we need to do this, and he'll help us like to pass the message across and to reorganize the defense. So our defensive organization has been really good. You know, we have some young players, not so young, but the young players. Then we have the very experienced players as well.
Exactly.
Derek Segawa is in there, top player with Chira, you know, with Bugere, Saza, You know, he has been at a lot of teams.
Absolutely.
You know, and also very humble, very professional as well.
Mm.
Benjamin Subuga was with Uganda Wildlife Authority. He joined us last season. So you can see another season player. He was a captain there as well.
Yes.
And he also understands so many concepts. We can juggle the team. We can change the team however we like.
Exactly.
You know, and then there's Abeka Joshua there. He's the captain of Busiro. You know, he was with Buhimba Saints. Buhimba, that's in the Premier League.
Exactly.
So we have young players, but they are not. You know, you can be young and you can be experienced.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course,
Coach Mike
course,
used to say, if you're good enough, then you're old enough to play.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be about age. So we have a lot of good players in the back. Then we also have some players whom we have developed through the ranks. Senkubuge Abdallah, he has come through with us through when we started this club, and he has been improving every single day. He's playing very, very well. He didn't get so many games last season, but for the number of minutes that he has played fantastically well. You know, very humble lad as well, very hardworking, so committed. He's always punctual on time.
Exactly.
We have also Marvin Kavuma. He's also a hybrid player. He can play as a central midfielder and also a centre back.
Yes, yes.
But he has been playing centre back for about 3 seasons with us. And we'd like to keep such players who understand the concepts, how we want to play. Do we want to play out from the back?
Yeah.
This is what we like. You know, defensive organization and structure, good shape, being able to receive the ball comfortably, being composed. This is the modern game today.
Exactly.
Yes, so Tony, we are very happy with the defenders. Just know. Then we also have good fullbacks. We have Jurua Collins, we have Arafat Kakule, Kono Abdu, the left arm. We call him Mose.
Yeah, Mose.
Very strong. Now for him, he gives us a different dimension. He's powerful. He's not so explosive, but he's powerful.
Exactly.
So if we are playing, say, a combative team, like, you know, you need to be very physical. He's the person we go to
look at. Yeah.
You know, then so we have a lot of options with us there at the back. We had about 8 central defenders and fullbacks as well.
Wow.
It has been very, I would say, we were not struggling with defenders.
Yeah, I would say,
good.
There was a lot of calmness.
Yes.
Whoever is switched in, he's already in that style of play.
Absolutely.
And it was such a good performance from the defensive line and good communication from the goalkeepers as well.
Yes,
you would hear them shout out and screaming the formations there, and they would do such a tremendous job there.
Yes.
Now, when we look to the midfielders, the likes of Murshid, he's a calm guy in there, so quiet, and as well as West Esprian, the way he grabs that ball, and they're a little bit like, we don't really care whether we're into this game or we're not even pressurized anyway. We're just playing all around in the midfield there.
Yes.
And guess what? It's great entertainment for them, as we could see, and the entire midfield lead there.
Yes.
Let's talk about that, the midfield composure there for Wellspring Amigos.
Now, question in my methodology, in what I believe in, how I want the team to play, or how we want the team to play, we love to build through all the phases of play.
Exactly.
So from the build-up, then we have what we call the consolidation phase, or we call it the transition or connect. That is the kitchen. That is where we need to cook. That is where we try to create. You know, and for me, that is the most important area for me.
Exactly.
I love these players to play with a lot of quality, and I want them to play with joy. I want them to enjoy themselves, but also we want to be very creative as well. We want to penetrate, we want to break lines. You know, we want to do all these things that the top players, the elite players do at this level. So if you're talking about Murshid, he joined us when we had started the season already, and he gave us a different dimension. He's like more of a controller. You know, he likes to use less touches on the ball, and he kind of controls the tempo of the game for us.
Absolutely.
Collects the ball from the back, and he brings it immediately to the creative players.
Exactly.
But he's also very creative as well. Yet he's a holding midfielder. Yeah. Then West is West is all about penetrative passes. You know, it's about the 1-2s, the combinations.
Yes, yes.
So he also likes to make things happen for us, and he's also a very stylish player. And you know, the stylish players right now, we want to protect them. We want to use them so that the world can see that we can also have African players who can be stylish and still be able to create for us goal scoring opportunities.
Exactly.
Yes, then the captain comes in. Emma is also a very fantastic player.
Wow,
you know.
that one is.
I like direct wingers also.
Yeah.
We spoke about flexibility. Actually, me, I'm one of the most, I think, stylish wingers. I like also direct wingers. I love wingers who are pacey, who like to run at opponents as well.
Exactly.
So I'm not selective on which kind of wingers I like to use. Depends on the game. And also depends on like who is in top shape, who is performing really well, gets the heads up. So about Lule, very good player, young, very enterprising, tricky. He has a lot of he's a trickster.
Yeah, he is.
But he's also very direct. He can run at 2-3 defenders, and he's also quick. He tries to create. Last season he was our playmaker of the season. He had about 5 assists.
Wow.
Last season, yeah.
Wow.
So he's also a very, very good player that we have there. He has been growing with us through the ranks as well. We're happy to have him. So much to learn. Yeah. But he's also one of these players who listen a lot. So I like him for that. Then Azabo is now the direct wing was talking about.
Yes.
Physical, he can run at you
without fear.
And very, very brave. Very courageous. So we also like to use him as well. And then now Bernardo, speaking of Bernardo, is I think one of the most experienced wingers we have here. He was the captain of KJT last season. We signed him here to help the team.
Exactly.
We started off a little bit on the wrong foot. He started off also playing as an attacking midfielder. Then as we grew into the season, we had a meeting with him and we said we are going to use you as a winger. So he reorganized himself, he reset his brain, very top player. And he was our MVP last season. Yeah.
Wow.
He's very direct but also very tricky.
Exactly.
He can run at people, at defenders, He can dribble as well, because I like wingers to dribble. We like to overload one side and isolate the other side. We call it overload to isolate. So that we take the ball on one end of the pitch and we have so many combinations there, so many midfielders. We try to disbalance or try to unbalance rather the opposition and take them to one side.
Yeah.
Then we isolate.
I've seen that. Side. And then you isolate. And literally, sometimes I would be there like,
what are they doing?
What are they doing? A cluster of players are all in one direction and they're literally leaving this other piece of the field, and I'm like, what is that kind of play?
Because we always try to create a 1v1 for like our wingers. So if we take the ball on the left, we want to keep it there for a couple of minutes maybe, or try to keep the ball ticking and try to unbalance the opposition, try to get them attracted to the ball in that end, that zone, and then we switch play. Then it's a 1v1 for the other winger the other side, and this is where Bernardo comes in.
Exactly.
If it's 1v1, then he likes to step over the ball, and after beating you, he'll maybe try to play to lay off. We have maybe a layoff, or he can cross, or he can go for glory.
Exactly.
So our wingers have been very, very good for us this season, very tremendous. They have played all games. For them, they haven't been suffering with any injuries as well, and yet they get kicked the most.
Absolutely.
But they have been coming strong.
They are.
Yeah. So besides the quality and the talent, I just want to praise them for their character and their attitude. It's one thing to be very talented. It's one thing to know how to use the ball, but also to use the ball in difficult situations. In tough games when people are knocking you. It's combative. Maybe we are playing a team that is very, very aggressive. Then what do? You have to change and play with the character. Still use the ball. Think, even under pressure. And so we are very happy with them. Very happy with them. They've done so well for us, and we are very proud.
Yes, talking about the strikers there, Ndidi comes to my mind. That guy, there is this kind of helicopter move. He flies up in the air, he gets stuck in there, the ball comes and finds him, and bang, done and dusted behind the net. And he's such a quality player there. He's a young lad, as I would see, and so calm, and literally needs to be given more of the opportunities to lead in the striking area.
Yes, I agree. And it is a young player. He's just finished his senior 6. He's going to the university. So he joined us right after his exams, and he started scoring instantly. He's these typical number 9s.
Exactly.
He likes to wait for crosses because he's very good in the air. His aerial prowess is top up there.
Absolutely.
He's a young player, but he knows how to leap. He has good spring power. He has good sense of direction. He's not afraid. He's brave. He rises high above all defenders, and even he has a couple of goals in there last season.
Yes.
Where he scored really beautiful goals. So indeed, he's a young man. This season he enjoyed most games because his other counterparts, Ayubu,
Yes,
Ayubu, the other
Ayubu.
striker, he suffered through a lot of injuries this season.
Yeah.
Kesh as well suffered
Yes.
through injury this season, but Kesh made a cameo appearance.
Yes.
He came and played, I think, one game, and then he had a setback, with his Achilles. We're doing a rehabilitation for him as well, and he's getting better by God's grace. But talking about all that, there's someone that I would like to speak about now. That is Mubiru Jose.
Exactly. Yes, that's the man. I call him the goal machine.
Yes, I'll tell you, Tony, something about this season. We won the league, but there are two games that propelled us to win this league. The game against KJT, the second round,
yes,
and the game against Kazinga Moonlight. In both games, Jose came off the bench in the last minutes, and he scored at the death.
Yes.
It takes a lot of character. It takes a lot of quality for a player to be able to come off the bench in the dying minutes, with 10 minutes to play. And I'm telling him, you know what, I want you to win for us the game. And it's 10 minutes. And so someone will be like, what is coach trying to say?
What is coach?
As
we are choking on the lines, we're like, we need the 3 points, we need the win, and we are choking out there. I see you doing this substitution.
Yes.
Jose comes in right there, and wow, it changes the moment.
So the game against KJT, Bernardo, he was traveling with the ball, and he whipped in a good ball, and the way Jose just, it was with one touch. It was like a half volley.
Exactly.
It was a very beautiful goal. We all went bananas. You saw us, everyone was screaming,
everywhere.
And he was coming back from an injury. It was good confidence for him. Very good confidence for him, And then the game against Kazinga Moonlight, we led by 2-0. Then the team equalized, it was 2-2.
Exactly.
And it was I think 1 minute left.
1 minute, yeah, 1 minute left.
And then we introduced Jose, we introduced Roger Matovu, we introduced Kilian. We introduced a couple of players off the bench, and people are like, what is happening?
What's happening?
And Roger picks up the ball. We all think he's going to play the ball to the flank, and he penetrates. He plays a penetrative pass. And Jose just fakes. He turns inside with his right foot and whips the ball inside with a lot of quality. And everyone is happy.
That game, I almost jumped off from the commentary cameras, and I was like,
oh
my gosh, this is
beautiful.
Crazy. It was such a beautiful goal.
So for me, those were the season-defining games. That is the reason why we won the league.
Wow.
Those two games.
Wow.
And after that goal, he suffered a setback again.
Yes. Come on,
So,
yes, he did.
I don't know. Sometimes I think like the season is designed for certain moments to happen, for certain things to happen. But I still told him, you're a very important player for us. Just try to get back. The players are the most important people in this game.
Yes.
And for me, as an individual, and my entire technical team and the management as well, we take player safety or their health as the number one priority. We always want, you can play through the pain, but if it's unbearable, we think we should not play.
Exactly.
So Jose really had a very good season. Only 2 goals, but they were
worth it.
They were worth everything.
They were worth it.
Yes, so I think about the forward line, Didi has really done well. He was our top scorer, but again, he has been receiving a lot of guidance from Hassan Mutiaba, from Ayubu, from Jose as well. Bernard has been guiding him. The captain has been guiding him. All the central midfielders, the attacking midfielders, they have guided him. They have helped him so much, and they have been playing the ball to him as well. He has always been somewhat in the right position at the right time, and even the way he leaps up, like to hit the ball in. Has been really good. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the future, what the future holds for him.
Yes.
If he stays humble, if he's still working hard, I think the sky won't be the limit for him.
All right. Yeah. Coach Dino, what is the state of Wellspring Amigos as per now, since now the league is at rest? Yes. What is the stake for all the players for Wellspring Amigos?
Yeah. First of all, we are very happy with the season. We're happy with the players. We lost 3 games, the entire season. I think it's good. It was a very good statistics for us. We won the majority of our games. I think we had like 1 draw.
Exactly.
The entire season. That means we won more games than we lost.
Exactly.
So right now we're off season. Players are trying to recover, rest, and we're looking to next season. Some of our players have gone for the Masasa tournament. They attracted interest, which is very good for us as a club.
Cool.
So right now we are just off season. People are taking a rest. People are recovering. People are in rehabilitation. Some players are in rehabilitation, and we intend to keep about 95% of our squad. So you'll see majority of the team back next season because we believe in continuity. You know, we believe that the team has to have like a structure, like we want to play the way we played, and next season we want to have the same players, or we can bolster the squad, but maintain some players who understand how we want the team to play.
Exactly.
That is very, very important. I think having a massive overhaul or changing the entire team would be detrimental to our progress. We have used the same players for 3 seasons.
Exactly.
So I think it's only right that we maintain majority of our team and maybe have a couple of players come in. We have a couple of players who shall come in, maybe 2 or 3. Expect to see a couple of new faces. And I think we are going to add some good quality as well. You know, maybe some experienced players, since we are going into a higher league. But we intend to play the same way and even better. That is really what is at stake. We are very happy to our management, our president, Mr. Wahab, and his entire technical team, our CEO, you know, our secretary, treasurer, each and everyone, even our kids man, our grounds man, everyone who's doing everything. You guys, the media, Romcast events, we are happy. We are very, very grateful to have this team, and we want to work with this team as well.
Exactly.
Yes, so just expect to see a couple of new faces, but majority of the team, you'll see everyone back. The whole band will be back next season.
Oh wow, the whole bunch, guys, will be back into the next season as we really roll into the regionals. As you see, we've gotten this beautiful trophy here, FIFA 4th Division League winners season 2025-2026 Wellspring Amigos. Those of you are watching us live there, it is not just a dilly-dally play, it's not a rubbish play, but it is real soccer, it's real football at the Wellspring Amigos. Those of you are watching us live there already there. Thank you very much. Those of you online there telling us Kairan, the funny, also there, live watching from China. Thank you very much that you are live watching from China, and we're so grateful that you really tuned into this interview with Coach Dino. Here, Coach Dino, we are absolutely leading the roads to regionals. Would you paint a picture? Would you paint a picture to the people watching us there? What are your expectations into the regionals, into the next season there? Because it's another stage full of challenges, full of, you know, opportunities as well.
Well, first of all, we're still enjoying this trophy.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, we're enjoying the trophy. Next season, we basically our main concept. I'll tell you, Tony. I won't lie to you. Our first target always is to play well. That is our first target. We want to play well.
Exactly.
We want to play the way we train. So if we train, if it's a possession-based team and we want to build out from the back, we want to play like that even in the 3rd division, you know, where there is a lot of experienced teams, a lot of good teams as well.
Exactly.
The likes of Proline FC, you know, Lukuli, Chireka, Katida, so many teams. I think Katida is coming next season. He's going to be with us, you know. Chisugu as well. So we want to show ourselves. We want to play well. We want to sell our franchise out there.
Exactly,
we just want to show some very good, beautiful football, you know, and hope that it can pay off and we can win as well. Because when you do things the right way, you always get a result. I always tell these lads as well that if you play with joy, if you play with quality, if you enjoy the game, if your aim is to have a good performance, then the win is just like the cherry on the top. It's like the icing on the cake. But the main target is to try to play well, to try to play the way you train. If you know how to pass the ball, you need to pass the ball all day long.
Exactly.
If you're a dribbler, you need to dribble even in the games. That is when you need to show yourself. So our expectations is to play well, you know, and try to win as many games as we can, but also enjoy the league, try to make sure our players are developing, are improving.
Exactly.
You know, and just try to show a very beautiful brand of football, a very good spectacle, but which is also result oriented as well.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wow, it's such a beauty. Those of you are watching us live here at Romcast Event Studios, and absolutely bringing to you the right interview with Coach Dino here. Remember, Coach Junior is this guy who jumps into that league and he keeps the legacy. It's only one season and he wins all the way through all these 3 seasons. Those of you are watching us live, and we want to say thank you, and a big thank you to those of you who are watching, those of you who are online and who have liked this interview. Please share it, let it go viral. Tell us more about Romcast events, what we can absolutely do better in the commentary there of the games, as we catch you next time into the regionals with Wellspring Amigos. And big ups to you, the players out there who are always shouting in the cameras, who are always displaying talent out there to give us entertainment and to give you the right eye by Romcast events. Coach Dino, what could be the last farewell message for the viewers out there as we jumping off the air?
Well, dear viewers, thank you for watching us, and Tony, thank you for hosting me. I just want to first send my greetings to my tutors,
yes,
my mentors, you know, in this other field that I'm in. Coach Bamoyana Douglas is my tutor for KFC. Also, Coach Emi Chisache is the coach of Chiinda Boys.
Yes.
David Obua, former coach URA, former player as well. And the cream de la cream, Coach Mike Mutebi. I didn't get chance to be coached by him or to be tutored by him, but he's someone I look up to. Coach Hussein Balango as well. He has a very daring character.
Yes.
You know, and he coached me as well. He's one of my tutors. So I just want to send greetings to them, and also my family, my lovely wife,
Wow,
my kids at home, and you know, all my friends and all fans of Wellspring Amigos Romcast events. We want to thank the LPTL family as well for supporting us. You know, our lads are playing in that league as well. We also want to thank the community, Wellspring, for being able to support a community-based club. You know, we want to thank each and everyone, all the stakeholders, our management, President Wahab and the entire team. Lastly, I want to thank the players for such a wonderful season, and everyone. Thank you so much, guys.
Yes, those of you who have been watching, it's such a beautiful place for us to be here. We are at the lovely leisure park where the swimming pool is outrageously beautiful for your kids there, as you can see that, and they're a little bit like having a swimming class there for the kids there in the holidays. Come here, have fun, come and eat, drink, come with your loved one out there, enjoy the evenings here. There are bouncing castles for the children here, a lot of ice cream for the children as you enjoy yourself. With me, Tony K, I want to say thank you very much and may God bless you, and I want to say ciao, ciao.
Clear.